Hello everybody and welcome to the Three Ranger Bros Studios. Of course, I'm your host Tai Tiger, and today we bring you another video. Today's video is pretty simple. As we know, throughout MMPR we had power change. They went from the Dino Power coins to the Ninjetti powers, which shifted them into ninja-like rangers. Well, 3 MMPR rangers that never received this was Jason, Trini and Zack, as the character swap happened before the power swap. So in this fun video, me and Cosplay Dude 637 have come up with some fun ideas of what Ninjetti animal spirits they would get if they did become Ninjetti powers. And to make it a bit more fun, we've also changed their colours, as of course Adam, Aisha and Rocky have already taken the red, black and yellow power slots, so we came up with new colours, and we also both individually came up with our own animals. Keeping the same colours made more sense, so that's exactly what we did. We both used the same colours, but we came up with animals to fit the colour best we could. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and whilst you're here, don't forget to hit the notification bell and the subscribe button. It does show your support, and of course you get notified every time we drop a video, which is more or less every Tuesday. On with the video.
No. Yeah, hang on, please. I'm a baby. No. Okay.
Let's go girl power first.
Ow. Don't forget who the sub in this relationship is, sir. Oh wait, that's the important thing Craig's not supposed to hear, right?
Yeah, that's one of the things Craig's not allowed to hear. Craig, keep your ears to yourself, sir.
Alright, so I'm going to start with Trini and work my way up to Jason, because Jason is my favorite ranger, so
that's why I said start with Trini, we'll back and forth, and then we'll do Zack, and then we'll do Jason. That's
so,
why I said we'll do
Trini, we give her the color aqua, because, get her out of the yellow, because, the whole stereotype of why she was yellow.
Yep.
And her animal spirit, I actually give her was the dolphin.
Cool.
I was thinking, the dolphin is energetic, it's flexible, it's very protective of people, and all these things just scream Trini to me.
Yeah, the dolphin makes sense. Dolphins can be very caring and nurturing. We know dolphins like making friends, and obviously Trini is also very like looking after nature. And also I think it fits her fighting style. Yeah.
I mean, it's fluid. Her fighting style is definitely fluid, so that's what made me lean towards a water type creature.
And I like the fact we're giving her aqua because, like you said, the whole stereotype, let's change that. And also, yes. I think aqua, rangers, the girl being the aqua blue is something that needs to happen more. It only happened a couple times. And I like the fact that aqua rangers are, we do have one aqua who's a guy, I think. There's at least one, which is Dino Charge.
I was going to say, isn't Dino Charge his dad? Isn't he the aqua ranger?
Yeah, I just like the idea of aqua. When they change up the colors, so there's not just blue, there's navy and aqua and stuff. Dolphin works perfect. It'd be really interesting to see like the coin of it as well. That'd be really cool.
Hey, don't you know a certain librarian?
That's very true. I do. Maybe I could have words. But yeah, I like the really funny thing is we went down a very similar route.
Oh Lord.
And I did it for the same reasons, but mine's slightly different. But literally, we have the same thought pattern.
Well, we are parabatai, so lay it on me, good sir.
Orca, killer whale, if you don't know what an orca is.
Okay.
I wanted to use something that hadn't been done before, and we were meant to get a killer whale through RPM. RPM Green Ranger, the Super Sentai counterpart, is actually a killer whale, not a shark. We changed it to a shark for some random reason, and I really like the idea of having orca. Orca's like really cool. I really liked they're really cool whales. And we don't have a main ranger who has a whale. We do have whale zords, or at least a whale zord, but it's not a main ranger zord. And I think it'd be kind of cool to have a killer whale. And again, same kind of reasoning. Water fluid emotion, giving Trini something different. And yeah, I like the fact that we both went aquatic in the sense
Well,
of
aquas,
these.
don't they mate for life too? So they're very protective of their kind.
Yep, that too. And they're very happy to kick the crap into other, animals if they need to. And Trini's a very good fighter.
Yes.
So I just like how we both went down pretty much the same route, just with a slight shade of change. Slight taste difference.
Oh yeah. I definitely I could see Trini as that, so that's very cool. So we're on to Zachary Taylor, huh? Zack Taylor. Again, this one I kinda went with the animal for his style. We chose green for his new color, getting him away from the black, which made sense to me. And I chose the cobra because cobras love music. They'll dance when music is playing, and Zack has the hip hop keto. So again, dancing, fluid motion, quick strikes. He's one he'll strike, fall back, strike, fall back. So I just felt like the green cobra worked perfectly for Zack.
So yeah, we went with green because obviously, as we know, black and greens rotate and via super mega forces rules and understanding. The green and black are interchangeable, and again, we fell into the same family of animals. I didn't go as close to snakes. I haven't chosen snakes, but I went with a reptile. Which, funny enough, obviously, Adam does have a reptile. He has the frog. So I kind of went down the same route as if you watch the Mighty Morphin movie version of when they get the ninja powers, obviously Adam gets a bit bummed that he's a frog. He's a bit downhearted about that. So I went down the same route of what animal could Zack get that still is a reptile, but what animal would Zack get that would make him feel a bit bummed about it? He'd need a bit of encouragement to accept the fact that he has this animal. So I went with a tortoise.
A tortoise?
Yes. Hear me out. No, hear me out. The reason why Zack, like you said, Zack's a very fast fighter. He's got hip hop keto. He's on his feet and everything. Like the way he fights and stuff. The tortoise is a slow animal. They live for fucking hundreds of years. They're very, very happy being by themselves. They're very content in just grazing grass. It's the complete opposite to Zack. So if Zack got the tortoise, he'd be very bummed about this. But also something else. If whoever gave Zack this new Ninjetti green power that we've come up with, they could use the words of tortoises have very strong shells. They have very good defense mechanism. They're very good at protecting themselves. So now you don't need to worry about protecting yourself. You can focus on protecting other people. They could play on that.
Yeah, I could see Dorothea saying that to him. Okay, interesting. I would not have went there at all, but hey, all right. So now we got up to my boy Jason, and we went with a color this time that's off. There's not that many of them. Mostly only in Sentai do we see this color, and we went with orange. I feel like that's the best solution because we don't see enough Orange Rangers, and I didn't want to go with red or black because red or gold because Jason's already been those colors. But the animal spirit I give him was the tiger. It's very precise. It's very strong. It has its leader qualities. There is a head tiger and leader in tiger packs. I just feel like Jason would represent that, and Jason's fighting style is the dragon fighting style. So I feel like tiger, his claw, using similar styles would work well with him also.
Yeah, orange worked. We only have in Power Rangers TV, we only have one canon, official Orange Ranger, so having another one would be great. I know Billy would be very happy with that. I like the idea of the tiger because tigers are always in the main team, and a lot of the time it's either a girl or the Red Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
That's where tigers fall on. It's either the girl or the Red Ranger. So I feel like Jason being not only an orange ranger, which is very outlandish and very standing out, but he's also his animal is normally represented in the main team, which kind of plays off the whole idea of Jason was the leader of Red Ranger, Tommy came into it, that kind of like duality again sort of thing. Then he's the sixth, and then Jason becomes the sixth ranger. Kind of plays on that too, which I like. Now I will say this, my completely different. This is the one where we have gone the completely. Mine cannot relate to yours whatsoever. So I went down a different route, and I went down with the rhinoceros beetle. So I went with an insect.
Wow, yeah, that's. I don't think we had any insects in the Ninjetti. We don't see insects until Ninja Steel. Not Ninja Steel, Ninja Storm.
So I went with the rhinoceros beetle. I was gonna go with Hercules beetle, but Hercules beetle are related to rhinoceros beetles, and we already have a Hercules beetle with Crimson Thunder. So I thought, okay, I'll mix up. I'll go with rhinoceros beetle. Still very intimidating looking. They still have a big ass horn that they can use. But the reason why I went with this is because first off, it's a bug. I mean, let's be honest, Jason's had a Tyrannosaurus Rex, he's had a dragon, and a fucking pyramid. So I thought I'd give him something that's a bit small, a bit not so intimidating, maybe. And maybe that would be something that Jason has to kind of get over, is the fact that, he's not the leader, he's not the intimidating one anymore. And I think the animal could play on, the whole relationship of that. But also rhinoceros beetles actually do look pretty cool, and I think the Zord would look pretty awesome, and especially if it's orange, because we do have two big bugs, like you said. We have the Thunder Brothers, which are navy and crimson. They're very outstandish. We haven't had a navy and crimson ranger since, so I feel like having an orange ranger and a ninja with a bug, I think that'd be kind of cool.
That would be great. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't rhinoceros beetles quite strong too, which would play into Jason's strength?
Yes, they are very strong. Yes, so I thought, I think that works.
Yeah, that's not a choice I would have went with, but Jason is my favorite ranger, so I'm gonna go with something cool.
See,
but it definitely is an interesting choice. Yeah.
I feel like when we do these videos, I feel like these are one of my favorites because, we're either a big fan of the, certain characters, or we try to make it make sense. It's one of the two. Zack's my favorite character. Zack and Adam are my favorite characters in Mighty Morphin, and that's why I went with something like the Tortoise, because I love Zack as a character, and I was trying to make it, kind of play on his character, give him something like Adam, because Adam was really bummed out when he got a frog. So I was like, okay, I want, he is another Black Ranger. I wanted him to have something, to play along with it. He's now green, so he could be really bummed out. He's not only lost the black color, he's now a green ranger, but he could be bummed out. He's got a tortoise and things. So, yeah, I feel like we do pretty good on these, to be fair.
That would have been funny if one of us chose a rabbit. I'm just saying.
I mean, a rabbit is definitely something Trini would love to have, I think. Just saying.
That would just be hilarious.
Yeah, to be fair.
Jason, Trini and Zack racing each other. We finally get the answer!
Oh, damn.
Lord. Yeah.
No, what would be really funny is if in the Megazord they're both the legs.
Oh, God! One leg drags while the other one moves really quickly.
Yeah, when people whop their leg up and down when they're sat down, that's the rabbit Zord's leg constantly, and then the other one just slowly moves. This Zord looks like it's on crack or something,
Oh my gosh, I could see this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's the dad joke. It's the dad joke. It's the dad joke of the day. And there you go, a very simple concept, very simple idea, but a fun video nevertheless. If you guys have enjoyed, go check out the other videos that we have done. As you can see, Mark the Cornish Ranger hasn't actually been around. We did drop one video, but that was actually pre-lated in the uploading schedule. That should have been uploaded a fair few weeks back, but Mark hasn't been around. He's taking a bit of hiatus from the channel to get his other content and his, well, just his personal life, kind of, you know, getting his bearings, enjoying life as it goes, and getting more of his content on track. So Mark will return when he's feeling up to it, but nevertheless, me and Cosplay Dude 67 have got you covered. We have some more fun videos planned, so of course, like I said in the beginning, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and notification bell so you guys don't miss another video. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, we shall see you guys next week. Make sure you check out the shorts, check out the TikTok account, and of course, see you soon. Did someone mention me?